and welcome to the Pleasure Academy, where we explore the deeper psychology of intimacy, connection, and desire. Today we're uncovering something often misunderstood, the real sexual desires women have that many men completely overlook. Let's dive in. 1. Beyond physical attraction. When we talk about female desire, many assume it's all about looks or charm. But the truth runs deeper. Women are often drawn to emotional intelligence, a man's ability to be present, aware, and emotionally safe. It's not the muscles, it's the mindfulness. When a man listens without judgment, communicates openly, and genuinely values her emotions, it triggers a deep psychological attraction. This is the kind of safety where desire grows naturally. It's not about dominance, it's about understanding. Emotional connection fuels the fire that physical attraction alone can never sustain. 2. The desire for emotional presence. Presence is the most underestimated form of seduction. When a woman feels your attention anchored in the moment, not drifting, not distracted, it tells her that she matters. This kind of focus creates trust and emotional depth. She doesn't want constant praise, she wants your genuine curiosity. Ask questions. Listen not just to her words, but to the pauses between them. That presence, that attunement, can be far more erotic than any touch. Because for many women, desire starts in the mind, and it blooms when they feel seen, heard, and emotionally understood. 3. Craving psychological safety. Every woman desires a space where she can be her full self, emotionally, mentally, and sensually. That safety isn't built by perfection, it's built by consistency. When men show emotional steadiness, not reacting harshly, not withdrawing, they create trust. And trust opens the door to vulnerability. It's this vulnerability that allows desire to unfold. When a woman feels safe enough to express her fantasies or fears without judgment, that's when connection deepens. So the overlooked truth? Safety isn't the opposite of passion. It's the soil where passion grows wild. 4. The power of verbal intimacy. Words matter, not because women need compliments, but because they crave connection through expression. When a man speaks openly about his desires, curiosities, or even insecurities, it invites her into emotional intimacy. It's not what you say, but how you say it. A calm tone, a slow breath, and genuine words can stir a deeper kind of arousal. Verbal intimacy isn't just talking dirty. It's communicating with intention, awareness, and emotional resonance. When words meet authenticity, they become an aphrodisiac that fuels both emotional and physical connection. 5. The desire for emotional leadership. Many men misinterpret leadership as control, but women crave emotional leadership, not dominance. It means guiding energy, not demanding obedience. When a man takes initiative emotionally, planning something thoughtful, setting a tone of calm confidence, she relaxes into the connection. It's not about power over her, it's power with her. True leadership is emotional grounding, being the steady presence in the storm. When she feels your clarity, she can surrender into trust. This is one of the most ignored but deeply desired dynamics in intimate relationships. 6. The desire for slowness. Speed kills intimacy. Most men rush, through conversation, through foreplay, through connection itself. But women often crave slowness, a sense of unfolding, of being savored. When you slow down, you communicate patience, depth, and respect. Slowness allows her nervous system to feel safe, letting desire build organically. It's not just physical pace, it's emotional pacing. Taking your time to notice her, to breathe with her, to let silence exist. That's where intensity grows. Slowness isn't lack of passion. It's proof of control, confidence, and care. 7. The desire to be desired. One of the deepest desires women have is simple: to feel desired. Not objectified, but seen as irresistible. She wants to know you're not just with her, but drawn to her essence. Men often assume desire is obvious, but women read energy, not assumptions. Tell her what you find beautiful about her presence, her laughter, her energy. Show her, through your eyes and tone, that she ignites something real in you. Desire isn't always about sex. Sometimes it's about being truly witnessed. And when she feels that, her whole being opens to you. 8. The craving for emotional equality. Women desire a partnership, not hierarchy. They want to feel emotionally equal in the connection, not like they're caretaking or performing. When both partners meet as equals, sharing responsibility for emotional truth, intimacy thrives. She doesn't need you to fix her feelings, she needs you to feel with her. Equality means both people's emotions matter. When men respect a woman's emotional world as deeply as their own, it builds the kind of bond that lasts. Desire flourishes when mutual respect replaces control. 9. The desire for authentic vulnerability. Many men think showing vulnerability makes them weak, but it's the opposite. Authenticity is magnetic. When a man can share his truth, fears, hopes, and emotions, he becomes real. And that realness is what draws women in. Vulnerability signals emotional maturity and self-awareness. It tells her you're human, not hiding behind ego. When she sees your open heart, it invites hers to open too. Vulnerability creates the emotional safety that fuels genuine intimacy, not just physical but soulful connection. 10. Desire for playful energy. Women crave lightness, laughter, spontaneity, and play. Intimacy doesn't always need to be serious. Sometimes it's about joy. Playfulness keeps connection alive, easing tension and deepening attraction. When you bring humor and curiosity, it shows emotional flexibility. It tells her, you can relax here. That sense of emotional play gives permission for vulnerability, adventure, and fun. Desire thrives in the space between laughter and closeness. It's where love breathes freely. 11. The desire for attuned touch. Touch is a language, and women crave men who listen through touch. It's not about technique, it's about attunement. When you touch with awareness, feeling her response, adjusting your pace, she feels understood without a word. An attuned touch says, I see you, I feel you. This builds a feedback loop of trust and pleasure that no physical skill alone can replace. When touch is mindful, it becomes communication, and that's when it turns intimate, sacred, and unforgettable. 12. The desire for consistency. Consistency is sexier than charm. A woman's nervous system relaxes when she can rely on you, emotionally, mentally, energetically. Desire doesn't survive uncertainty, it thrives on trust. When your actions match your words, it builds a foundation where she can open fully. Consistency isn't about routine, it's about emotional reliability. That's what transforms attraction into devotion. 13. The desire for growth together. Women desire partnership that evolves. They want to grow emotionally, spiritually, and mentally, not stay stagnant. When a man invites growth, by learning, reflecting, or deepening emotionally, she feels inspired. Shared evolution keeps passion alive. Growth is the ultimate aphrodisiac because it means the relationship is alive, not static. 14. The desire for deep soul connection. Beyond the body and mind, many women crave a soul-level bond. It's the quiet knowing that they're seen beyond appearances. This connection comes from presence, trust, and shared energy. When both people can sit in silence and still feel connected, that's intimacy. It's rare, but it's the desire most deeply felt. Women's sexual desires aren't mysterious. They're profoundly emotional, psychological, and spiritual. They crave connection that feels safe, slow, playful, and real. When men learn to listen, not just with ears but with presence, intimacy transforms. Desire isn't something to chase. It's something to nurture through empathy, awareness, and growth. Thanks for watching The Pleasure Academy, where connection meets consciousness. If you found value in this, like, share, and explore the full series on intimacy and psychology. Remember, real desire begins with real understanding.